Previously on Game Day.
Defense wins you championships. If you look over the course of our season, when we've bought into it, when we've followed our formula, when we've done what we do, we win games. We're finally back at home. Let's put on a show.
Back right it'll go. Abraham in one motion shoots and scores! An 8-0 lead for Robert Morris. All of the points coming from Aaron.
Good job. And I say that with fear because we haven't put games together yet.
While the Colonials manufactured their first winning streak of the season, the Long Island Blackbirds turned on cruise control and rode a wave of 7 straight victories to the top of the NEC standings. Tonight, it's a battle for first as the Colonials take on LIU. This is your RMU Gameday exclusive.
Ready to get this first place back and then keep it continuing. No more losses. As long as we play and do what we gotta do. This is what we live for. This is what we do. First place all day.
Ready, baby. We got game time. This game time. We'll take this dub. First place, baby.
You can't give them an advantage. You can't allow them an advantage. For you to work as hard as you do every day, for you to lay it on the line every day in all of our drills that we do, and then not to go out and play to the best of your ability is a shame. It doesn't matter who shoots it. It doesn't matter who makes a mistake. How can we correct it and how can we be successful? If it was easy to be champions, you don't think everybody would do it? But it's not. It was going to take unbelievable effort for 40 minutes, each and every single one of you working together to win this game tonight. 70-69 was the final score last game. They're 13-1 when they score 70 points. If we want to win the game, communicate to one another, do the things we do every single day defensively. We have an opportunity to play for first place. Since Gary Wallace has been here, 52 weeks over 4 years, 276 weeks, okay? We haven't been in first place in the NEC for 8 weeks. 8 over those 4 years. So to me, it doesn't feel right when you're not in first place. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel like the way it's supposed to feel. Are you gonna take advantage of the opportunity, or are you gonna shy away from the opportunity?
You only get so many opportunities, fellas. Take advantage of it, man. Take advantage of it. It's a great thing.
Soft-spoken in the locker room, there is nothing shy about Elijah Thompson on the court. At 6'7", he has the innate ability to dictate play in the paint. And just minutes into the game, he silences any doubters. Thompson's energy fuels the Colonials to an early lead and sparks a crowded section of Colonial crazies. Meanwhile, LIU head coach Jim Ferry is searching for a spark of his own. His comes in the form of junior guard Michael Culpo. The three-point specialist catches fire from behind the arc and ignites an 11-3 LIU run that marks the first of 10 lead changes in the first half of play.
How about not standing and watching? Okay, you got beat there, that's too much pressure on our defense. You got beat here, that's too much pressure on our defense. It's sideline, corner, okay?
Thompson gets it up the floor and comes to a slide stop, and unfortunately both feet were sliding, so they're going to call travel.
What do you want? No one around you? Tell me. We'll try and do it. If you want us to clear everyone out of the lane, we'll try and do that.
Olassaware, and he's going to fade and fire from the top of the key and score. And LIU takes a 15-11 lead over Robert Morris. There's Jan Charles out of the right corner. Stops, looks for a receiver. Intended for Karan Abraham. David Hicks almost picked it off. Russell Johnson picked it off the floor. And then he had it stolen right out of his hands by Olassaware. To the half-court line. Stolen back. Belton Jones, dribble drive, layup. It's good. And where was the foul on that one as Jones got hammered to the floor. But he does tie the game at 15. Now cuts to the wing. Waits for a pick from Russell Johnson. Drops it off to him. Johnson's going to pull and shoot a three. That one is good. Lights out for Russ. And the Colonial lead is 2 now.
At the break, the score is Robert Morris 33, Long Island 31. Customary of a heated Northeast Conference matchup.
We get blown by. C.J. Garner, 1 for 5 on the year from 3. You're giving him layups, C-Ron, K-Ron, Ant Myers. How about taking him to your help? You got defense here, you got defense here. All you got to do is take him there. Don't let him beat you straight right there. Is that hard? We got to fly around. You have to want it more than they do. You have to care about it more than they do. You have to give more than they do. Come on, Whites. Come on.
Hey, defense on 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Fly around.
Poised to extend their lead, the Colonials looked to their perimeter shooters early and often in the second half. Time and time again, the Colonials seemed unable to capitalize on their open opportunities. It became inevitably clear that their young cast of talented guards were as cold as the snow accumulating on their Moon Township campus.
It's almost scary that guys aren't more locked in. Our details sucked.
Colder still was the helpless expression on their faces as they watched LIU drain shot after shot, ripping the game from their fingertips with each flick of their wrist.
They've scored 16 points in 8 minutes. That's their game. We're not defending anymore. Sprint back on defense, remember that? Or we only did it for 20 minutes, so we're good. We did 20 minutes, so we're good. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll be all right. We'll get them in the playoffs. We'll get them in the playoffs. Don't worry about it.
Wallace outside. It'll come from Thompson. Hits Wallace in the head. He never saw the pass coming. Ball ricochets around and will be taken by LIU. And in transition, Breckman will score out the assist from Julian Boyd.
If you don't want it, just tell us. You guys figure it out.
All in all, the Blackbirds tallied 31 points in a 9-minute period to seal their 8th consecutive victory and sole possession of first place in the Northeast Conference.
Coach Ferry, great job. Great job. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Great job.
Long Island, 83. Robert Morris, 67.
Colonials never had a chance in the second half. That's just a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
All they can do now is go back in the locker room and beef about this one a little bit and then try to put it behind him.
I don't know yet who we should blame because there's so many of us that didn't show up to play the game today. And it's a shame. But we don't deserve to be in first place because we don't value the basketball. 11 assists to 14 turnovers. You had 6 of them. We don't value the details of the game, the number of times we just get blown by, the number of times we don't help and recover, the number of times we try and take the shortest corner. Just cut corners. Okay? The number of times we stood and watched while they went and rebounded, we definitely don't deserve to be in first place. We clearly don't deserve to be in first place. We give 50% effort, and that's why our record is what it is. Okay? It's really embarrassing is truly what it is. Usually when other teams in the NSC just stand around and watch, they go crash. They go crash. And we don't. We used to. We used to. We don't. And that's why we don't deserve to be in first place.
Do you feel like this was a humbling experience for you guys?
It better be. If you're not going to get humbled after this, then what is it going to take to humble you? We got to figure it out. You know, I don't know if there is an exact solution because you've watched our team this year. Sometimes we come out and we look like we're invincible. And then other times we come out and look like it's a rec game. And that was a game for men tonight, and we look like boys.